What is up guys, today I'm going to show you how to apply new thermal paste on the GPD Win 2. So I'm going to take the back plate off, take the heatsink and the fan off and apply some Arctic Silver 5. We've also got some thermal remover as well. And all you need is a small crosshead screwdriver and a pry tool. So what we're going to do is open this up and make sure you turned off the device. And make sure your micro SD is out and your SSD as well. I'm going to flip it, and there are about 7 or 8 screws at the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that we need to remove. Oh, there's actually 8 screws. Just going to go around with a pry tool and then just go around the edges to unclip it all. So it should just pop open. Be careful with the trigger buttons. Next we need to remove the fan here. Alright, so there's quite a lot of screws underneath the shield as well. In total there's probably at least 20 screws altogether for this fan. And heatsink. Just lift this up, and we'll probably have to reapply some more thermal paste on the CPU chip there. Can actually disconnect this. Okay, so right now I'm just going to apply some new thermal paste on here. And we've got some thermal remover that we're just going to apply a blob, a droplet on there. And also apply some on the heatsink. Try to wipe the old thermal paste off. Alright, you want to make sure the surface area is free of any debris or like lint, any dust needs to be removed before you apply your new thermal paste. But we are going to put some thermal surface purifier on there. And also on the heatsink. Just wipe it down one final time. Right, I'm just going to clear out some of the dust on the heatsink. Grab your thermal paste. I am using Arctic Silver 5. We just need a blob. Just a little drop would do. Not too much. I've put it in the center. And now just place your heatsink and fan directly down without wiggling it too much. Just firmly pressing so that the thermal paste can spread on the CPU and the heatsink. Gonna hold it down for like 10 seconds. And now we can put all the screws back, remembering where everything went, because there were some screws that were different sizes. The smallest screw here goes right beside the fan. A lot of these screws were longer than others, so just try to remember put these screws in the correct places. We also need to put the shield on as well, so to somehow remember which screws went where. Alright, so once you've put the screws back in correctly, we can just put the back on again. Okay, so we want to put the back shell in carefully, not to crack it, because this back shell is kind of flimsy. As you can see, it's already cracked here just from taking the screws out. Double check your buttons as well, make sure they're clicking in. Gently click all the sides in. You can already see there that by the mini HDMI port, plastic's already cracked slightly here. Okay, now I'm just going to put all the screws back in the back plate. Managed to ruin one of the screws where the fan shield went by over screwing it, so be careful not to over tighten some of these screws, else they will just, the heads will just pop off. So there we go guys, that is how you apply new thermal paste on the CPU of a GPD Win 2. Hopefully now we should get some better results in terms of how hot this device gets. Thanks for watching guys, and I hope this tutorial has been useful. and I'll see you again on another one.